some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So TCU's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Pulls it in. It's McAllister. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout, and the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ezukama. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's the one danger defensively when you play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running into the open space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up. And another great job that time in coverage.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.